I got a bundle of 4 PlayStation 2 games, and there are some pretty good games in here. And we're gonna work through this together, guys. If you like the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Because remember, we're all CenzBros here. I came to find out about this website called ShopGoodwill, and they have a lot of good things on there that you can purchase and you can just get for very, very cheap. You just have to bid, so it's a little bit like eBay. But I really enjoyed going on this website, so we're just going to open the box and we're going to see what we got, and we're going to relate it to eBay prices to see if we saved money or if we lost money. So let's get this opened over here, and we are just going to dive right in. So in the box, it's like nothing too much, but they gave me a nice, very, very nice packaging for it. So we got some nice bubble wrap, and we got some goodies. So we're just going to get underway, and we're just going to see how everything goes. If I don't have trouble with this. Like, I understand they want, the handling and the packaging to be very safe, but wow, this is a lot. So let's get underway. Oh yeah, and here we go. So we got a nice bundle of 4 games, and I hope they all work. I'm pretty sure it said that they were tested, but I am not entirely too sure. Alright, so 4 games here, and what games are they? So for starters, we got, how do you pronounce this? Onimusha 2? Onimusha 2? It's a pretty nice game. This is one, believe it or not, that I've never played before. I have never played any of the Jak and Daxter games. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's Naughty Dog. How could you have never played a Naughty Dog game before? And I have. It's called Crash. The Last of Us. Uncharted. Just all those games. So, here's another one that we have unboxed, and, well, not unboxed, but that we got in our shipment, and it is Enter the Matrix. So, this is a fantastic game, and I will get back to this very, very shortly. But this is the real piece de resistance that we were looking for. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2, excuse me. It's not Kingdom Hearts 1. But I love it. This is another game that I truthfully have never played. I have only touched upon it little by little, and it was when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, and when they released all the Kingdom Hearts in one big deal for the PlayStation 4. So as we look at all these games, we're going to open them up, and so far so good. It came with the art book, so we should be okay. But let's see what the games look like. So this is the real concern for me. I just want to make sure that the games come out okay. I'm not seeing any scratches, so we should be off to a good start for right now. Next, we look at Jak and Daxter. Same thing. We got, what is this, the map that came with the game? Oh my goodness, look at that. We got everything. We got it all. So Jak and Daxter, same thing. We got the game, we got the case. It's about the same thing as last time. We got some fingerprints on there. No big deal. It's nothing that I'm really worried about. So next, we have Enter the Matrix. Same thing. Oh, what's this? Okay, I'm a little confused. Something I can tell you, all these manuals have been in very, very, very good condition so far. And believe it or not, this one's the cleanest one yet. We seem to be doing not too bad. We are going to take a look at the games. We've gotten 3 so far. And, we're just going to make sure that the games work. Because if you buy these games and they don't work, I'm losing money. And ShopGoodwill is taking my money and they're doing whatever they can with it. But here we are. Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh yeah, we still got everything. The manuals are good. The manual is in very, very good condition. Now, same thing with this one. Believe it or not, this one does have scratches on it. You probably may be able to see them. They're like those little, like pencil scratches, just as long as the game works. But what was right here, I'm assuming, I don't know if these are codes for the game or if this is something else, but I don't know. I'm just gonna hold it up to the camera. Maybe afterwards I'll blur this out, or I won't even include it. But I don't know what this is. All right, so what we got this one for was 2602. That was the final bid I paid for these games. But when I look at the order number, 2602, $2.52 tax. The shipping was $10.14 and handling was $2. So I basically got all these games for about $10 each. That's completely fine. But now we're going to go on eBay and we're going to look up how much each of these games, give or take, costs. Alright, so we're testing out every single game. I may look different. That's because, I had some technical problems. No problem, though. First game we're going to be running up is Jak and Daxter. So, we're just trying to see if the games work, if they're, not buffering or delaying for any single reason. So, you're probably going to be seeing a side-by-side comparison right now. And for the most part, I mean, I know the game just started, but I don't have a memory card in my PlayStation. Not that that really would matter anyway, but I know there's a huge cutscene when this game first starts. So our main concern is just going to be, how does it run? And we're just going to be doing it like that. If I'm not paying attention to the camera too much, it's because I'm paying attention to the TV, which is right in front of me. This isn't my normal setup. This is just, a little basic one. But yeah, so, we're at the new game. Click OK. And this is the long cutscene that we're going to be sitting through. So maybe I'll sit through this, but for the sake of you guys, I'm not going to have you sit through this. So I'm probably going to edit this part out, and we're just going to see if the game works. But just looking at this, man, it already brings me back to the PlayStation 2 times. I must have been 4 years old when I started playing this console, and it was still fairly new at the time. And it's just great. Look at these graphics. All right, so I think we're getting close to the gameplay. And just so you know, I'm pressing every button, and this is one of those old school games that when you press pause, the cutscene pauses. It doesn't skip the cutscene. So they must have really wanted you to watch this. And like I said, this is my first time technically ever playing the game. Still sitting through cutscenes. Oh my god, I fell asleep. Alright, we're finally playing the game. All the buttons seem to be working. I basically feel like I'm playing Banjo-Kazooie, but for the PlayStation. Well, that's okay. Not every game can, be true to original. And, maybe I'm wrong. I still have yet to play this game, but I can tell you one thing. It's as if I'm collecting Jiggies right now in Banjo-Kazooie. But that's all I needed to do. I just sat through all of this just to see if a game would run. And so far, everything's been good. I didn't realize you couldn't skip the cutscenes. Maybe this game wasn't a good one to start with. But it works. That's all we needed to know. So next up, we're going to be looking at Enter the Matrix. Scared me for a bit. I thought the game wasn't reading. All right, so we got the PlayStation 2. That's a good start. Now, if I remember correctly with this game, you can skip the cutscenes. But if I also remember with this game, it was a little dark. Not by like horror or anything like that. I mean, brightness. Like it was dark. Wow, this game came out in 2003. Whew. So this must have been after the third movie. Keep going. How could I load a game if I don't have a memory card? Well, let's go with normal. So I'll watch a bit of the cutscene just to see if it runs okay. Not this one. Let's play as the woman. All right, well, so far so good. It's loading. I forgot games used to load back in the day. You know, it wasn't like loading a server or a lobby. But this is the cutscene.
Do what?
Check your guns.
You never know.
It's a program. They get loaded every time the exact same way.
Hume teaches us that no matter how many times you drop a stone and it falls to the floor, you never know what'll happen the next time you drop it.
Okay, that's all I needed. I can't save my progress, so what do you mean by that? Still loading. See what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a little green and stuff, but I don't know, for me, like I feel like I have to squint.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Yeah, get out of my way.
Ma'am?
All right, so we're running around. Man, wow, this must be the first time I'm playing this game since at least 2006, 2007. Whenever I finally transitioned from the PS2 days to the Xbox 360 and PS3 days. So maybe 2009. Cutscene's loading. You know, it's doing completely well. Um, let's let's go to the focus mode. All right, looks exactly the same, but do you see what I mean? Like it makes the screen look more blurry. This is like a prime example of whoa, whoa, what did I do wrong? Get away from me. And see what you're seeing right now. This is exactly how I used to play the game when I was a kid, because I didn't know what I was doing. I would just run around. What kid at 5, 6, 7, 8 years old is gonna, read, not read, but is gonna watch the cutscenes when all they want to do is go around and grab a gun and shoot people? All the buttons seem to be intact. I can still throw the kicks and the Hadoukens and everything like that. So we're gonna consider this a pass. All right, let's do Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna save Onimusha for last because I've never ever touched any of those games. Also, just really quick to point out as I'm, switching the games, I took the disc out. And the only thing really that happened was some of the sound went. Besides that, and the game running at like maybe 15 frames a second, you can take the disc out and everything will be fine. And here, if you don't believe me, there ain't no game in there. Man, the good old days. All right, so next up we're doing Kingdom Hearts 2. All right, new game. Let's just go with standard. Vibration on. Stereo. All right, well the game loaded, so that's a good start. Whoever invented skipping cutscenes, the GOAT. But for the sake of things, I will let this one run out a little bit just to make sure that, everything's fine. All right, that's good enough. So I'm going to skip the cutscene. All right, everything for the most part's fine. But do you see what I mean with that like little blurriness? Like I'm looking at the gameplay right now and sometimes if things are only meant to be 4:3 and 480p, extending it to 1080p is not the best thing ever. But, everything seems alright for the most part. I'm running around like normal. I'm jumping with the infamous circle button instead of X. But you gotta remember this game was made in Japan, I'm pretty sure. And the only reason that I'm doing such a short little show of every single game is because this was back when games were made with passion and they were made to last longer than just a year. this was when not everyone played multiplayer games. Some people didn't even have multiplayer. Broadband was still kind of fairly new at the time. Besides that, no one really played online. That was the next generation that followed after. But enough of that. Kingdom Hearts 2 seems to be running fine. We're going to check out the Onimusha. Good old Capcom. You act like that's a problem. So I don't know anything about this game or game series. I just hope you can skip the cutscenes. And you can. You can. They were ahead of their time. What am I playing, Resident Evil? Graphics aren't too bad for PlayStation 2. Alright, so far everything's, alright. We're just staring at a dead woman. Or man. Excuse me. Couldn't tell who was who. But it seems like our homies have fallen. He speaks great English.
Who did this?
Oh, he's mad. Oh, he's so mad he just summoned the God of Thunder. And now he's a schizophrenic. Come to me. Would I lie to you? I hope you guys get that reference. I guess this game doesn't use the analog sticks. Oh no. Oh no, fixed camera angles? I thought we were done with this. Wow, I slashed at the air and I killed the man. Alright, well, I accidentally got into a cutscene, but so far I can tell the game is running completely fine. All 4 games have ran completely fine. How would I rank them though? Off of what I've seen with the games. Kingdom Hearts is Kingdom Hearts. Can't say anything about that. For this game, I'm getting a vibe of like Resident Evil mixed with sword play. Oh, we're about to find out. Oh my goodness. 1 slash and I'm killing these dudes. Oh no, he's still alive. Can I only press square? Yeah, so I'm getting a Resident Evil type vibe from this. So I'm just gonna pause it there. Yeah, so that's for this game. Enter the Matrix. I don't know, like stealth, maybe mixed with just like everything that you want. I don't know. And Jak and Daxter, to me, Jak and Daxter is kind of like so far from what I've seen, it's one of those like Banjo-Kazooie type games, which is completely fine. Yeah. So how did Shop Goodwill order number 1 go? I think it went well. All 4 games that we got are in the box. They came with the manuals. In Enter the Matrix, someone included like a little cheat sheet, or maybe it was something personal that they forgot to take out. So if you happen to own that game and you see this video, let me know what it is. All the games work. I haven't had any buffers or anything like that. No freezes to where I'm like, uh-oh, is everything fine? So everything was all right. I would consider this a success because I just whipped out my PS2 again, and I finally have 4 new games to play, and I have a reason to come back to this console. Stay tuned for part 2, because what else I have bought from Shop Goodwill, I think it's going to catch the interest of all the collectors out there. What will it be? Maybe I'll do a little sneak peek at the end of this video. But thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have never been to the website, Shop Goodwill, check it out, shopgoodwill.com. Go over to video games and just see what you can acquire, how much you have to bid. You can walk away with some pretty good things on there. As always, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to the CenzBros, because we're all one big happy family of gamers, and I'm here to walk you through how to make your collection good and how to just have fun with video games in general. Don't listen to what people have to say that you're wasting your time and money. If it's something you're passionate about, nothing's being wasted. CenzBros out. Thank you again for watching.